All right. Good morning to those of you on the East Coast. Good morning also to those of you on the West Coast. I'm your host, Brandon Choi, host and co creator of Movers and Shakers Unlimited. And thanks so much for joining us this morning. As you know, last weekend we had the Travel and Adventure Show, the DC edition, if you will, that was happening. If you know me and you keep track of a lot of things that we do here at Movers and Shakers Unlimited, you know that I love to travel. And with that show, they not only talk about some of the cool things that one can do by means of travel in terms of traveling to different destinations, but also some of the innovations that you can have as a traveler as well. And with that being said, as you can see, with the title here, we do have a great guest who was on tap there at the show, demonstrating their product. So let me bring them on now. It is my pleasure to bring the CEO of Gobi Sleeves, Barbara Booth. Let me bring her on now. One moment. Hey, Barbara, how you doing? Good
Hi,
morning.
Brandon. I'm doing great. Thank you for having me on.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, as I said, I wanted to be able to talk about Gobi Sleeves. So, can you share the story of how this product came about?
Oh, sure. It's really an interesting story. It happened way long before COVID, probably about 6 years ago. My very good friend and I were having dinner in New York City, and she came to me because she was very concerned because her son, who has autoimmune issues, travels a lot on planes. She gets treatments for him for his illnesses. And so she said to me, every time I get off of a train or a plane or any kind of transportation, um, he gets sick right soon after. And I really believe it could be the airplane tray tables because I've heard so much about how dirty these tray tables are. And my being a CNBC reporter, she asked if I could look into it and see what I found. So I did do a lot of research, spoke to flight attendants, and what I found was really shocking and pretty disturbing. I found that these tray tables were rarely sanitized, and so we decided that something needed to be done about it. And so we came up with a product called Gobi, and it basically is an airplane tray table sleeve. It's antimicrobial. It's made from plastic, reclaimed plastic, and recycled. And they come in beautiful colors. So we're trying to basically do something about the problem, but also make it an accessory that's fun. And the reason why we call it Go Be is we don't want people to be fearful of getting on planes because of these issues. We want them to go be adventurous, go be an explorer, go be a wanderluster, lose the fear, have and enjoy the journey. And so that's basically how this whole great venture transpired.
Outstanding, outstanding. And can you talk a bit about what the response has been with the product?
Sure. I mean, we just launched June 29th, 2021. It took a lot of research. A lot of research went into it. We spent over a year researching the best fabric for our product, ways that we can make it fun. So a lot of time went into it. And the response since June 29th, when we launched our website, we had sort of had a little bit of a fun time boosting the excitement about it. We had a lot of Instagram followers already just talking about it. And so we kept saying, it's coming in 5 days, 4 days, 3 days. And the day of the launch, it just was phenomenal how many orders we received. I think in the first day, we received about 150 orders. And since then, word has spread. I've been invited on different shows to talk about it. People have said, this is such a great idea. I've never heard of it. So we have been, it's just been remarkable. And a major airline actually already contracted with us, and we're in production making loads of sleeves for them. They want to give them out to their loyal customers. Actually, I can probably say what it is now. We're already in production. It's Spirit Airlines. We contracted with them just a month or so ago, and they just love the product. So the response has been great. We were at the show last weekend, and travel bloggers and mostly, the response from travel agents, because we do put corporate logos on our sleeves as well. The response from them has been great. So that's a little niche that we weren't thinking about, but corporate has been really big to give out to their clients, their employees, to show how they really care about their wellness, because travel is back. And so I think what employees want to do is say, look, we understand, travel's back. You have to get on a plane. You might not be ready for it. So, we care. And so they're contracting with us and giving them out to their employees and their clients. So it's been great. But since then, we've had over 5,000 orders just from direct to consumer.
All right, awesome. Well, typically, with any given product, and you can attest to this. Even with the innovations that come, you always get like requests, from customers. Oh, have you tried this? Or what are your thoughts on maybe adding this? And you're like, man, like we just created this, this awesome, awesome item that a lot of people, as you said, are already enjoying. But still, with that being said, are there a couple of things looking forward already, even in kind of the infancy of this product in the beginnings of things that you're still looking to perhaps add as additional features or things that it's capable of doing? No, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Okay. It's funny that you say that, Brandon, because we have people that say, oh, I think that's great. How about maybe, our case comes where we have two separate compartments. Maybe you want to add something for wellness on one side of it. We thought about that, maybe adding, some wellness products such as some essential oils but we're really sticking to the main product right now because it's doing really well. But we are thinking about also adding a soft case so that people can have something that's a little bit maybe easier to carry. Other people absolutely love the hard case, so it clips on to your carry-on so easily, and they love the shape of it, and it's so easy to open and close. So a lot of people, we've had surveys go out there because they're saying, do they love the case? We want to know. Yes, they love the case. Would you like a soft case? Would you like other innovations with the cases? Because our case is actually patent pending right now. And so some people say, you know what, we would love that too, because a lot of people are getting many of them for their family. So they're having, they're buying 5 at a time for each of their kids and their spouse. But we're also, right now we're working on an innovation to make our sleeves biodegradable. And so that's taking some time because we want to really close the loop on the recycling aspect. These sleeves are eco-friendly. And so we want to close the loop and make them biodegradable as well. So we're working on that now, and that should be coming out in a year. But in the meantime, our sleeves, our covers, can also be made into sacks. So we are working on possibly doing really fun closures so that they can be made into makeup bags or bags for your cords, because these are great little sacks and they could be used over and over again for many different things. Right now, the antimicrobial chemistry stays into it for about 30 washes, 100% effective. So these can be used over and over and over again. But even after that, these are great sacks to use. So we're coming up with a little clip that could be made in all different styles so that they can be made into little sacks so that they're little travel bags.
All right, outstanding. So with that being said, Barbara, I'll cap it off there. Thank you so much for hopping on and talking about Gobi sleeves. Before I let you go, can you tell folks where they can find you guys?
You can find us online at gobesleeves.com. That's GOBESLEEVES.com. And, we're available online. You can find us on Instagram. We're out there. So please find us. We love to hear any opinions, feedback, and we love seeing your travel pictures.
All right, outstanding. Well, again, thank you guys so much for watching this episode of Movers and Shakers Unlimited. I want to once again thank Barbara Booth for hopping on and talking Gobi sleeves. I'm your host, Brandon Troy, host and co-creator of Movers and Shakers Unlimited. I will see you soon. Bye.